Hey folks, welcome back. I'm going to mount this tractor tire on the rim, and I'm just going to bring you along and show you how we do it. This happens to be an old tire, so it's really stiff, really old. It goes on an old tractor. Actually, I don't even know what kind of tractor it is. I would have liked to shown getting it off the rim, but this is not how it came to me. They did some repairs in the rim and painted it and all that stuff, and just wanted me to get it mounted with a new tube and stuff in it. So I got the tube. I had blown it up a little bit, got the wrinkles out of it. Have to do that, but I like to do that if you got the time. Helps keeping it from twisting, because I got it all wrapped up and stuff when it comes new. You can usually give them, tractor tires are kind of a little bit different in how they measure them, and I actually don't even know how it works, but I gave them that 13.6-38, and they got us a tube for it. And anyways, obviously there's a arrow, gives you the point in the direction, but if you can't see that, pretty much, these point going forward. So you want to, this tire, I think it goes on the right. Yeah, it does go on the right side of the tractor. That is important. This is actually going to be the inside. This particular rim is, they don't exactly remember how exactly it mounts inside the wheel and stuff like that, but it's pretty much designed with those deals like this to make the tires wider, narrower, or however. But then we got our valve stem from the tube coming out of there. Got us various spoon bars and whatnot. There's a little cable to hook onto if you don't have any of that stuff, crowbars and stuff like that, big stuff might work, but or big giant pry bars or whatever. But anyways, yeah, let's get to it. We're gonna first put some soap. I've got actual tire soap. It's this stuff here, but you can use a solution like what's in there. That's just dish soap and water. But anyways, yeah, let's get to it. All right. So we'll get the tires open, get all this soaked up on here. This tire had like I said, it's been on here for a lot of years, and there was some rust, and we did kind of clean up the bead a little bit on the tire to help this go a little bit better. I go up the sidewall probably a good couple of inches because I just want it more better. This in place here. Sometimes you can get it just by doing this. Other times you probably need a bar of some kind. These old stiff tires, sometimes it All right, so she slipped on finally. Bars out of here. The trick that I do is get a couple blocks like this. Put the tire up on each side of them. Gives us some more room to snake the tube in there. So our valve symbol's right in this area, so kind of want to start with that. I'm going to use one of these deals here. Kind of screws onto the end of the valve stem here, goes through the hole so that it stays. I can pull it back through. I'll bring it closer and show you what I was doing. Just got this thing, looped it through here, screwed it on the end of here, and that way that will kind of pull through there a little bit, especially when it kind of moves and stuff. But just leave it like that. The rest of the time we're just stuffing the tube inside of here. I like them inflated a little bit. So they're just keeping the wrinkles out of it. That's what you're wanting to do, and you don't want it twisted. I like to push it down below where this other bead's gonna go. So kind of take it, push it down in here like we've got no, like this thing's still got some air in it and stuff. A little bit. We're gonna just push it in there. Now we're gonna get the other bead started. It's the harder one. We've been getting it underneath here, underneath the bead, because that's part also that's got to kind of slip. So you can't use too much. Alright, so I let a little bit more air out of the tube, got it pushed down. So now what we'll do is pull the blocks out of here. I'm going to start here. vice grips on here so it'll roll back over. Do this a little bit at a time each time. Grab one of my big ones. Actually, I'm gonna move you guys. I'll stay. Went a little bit too far. That's why I'm having a hard time with that. That happens. Start again. You need to do is push down here, let this tire go into the rim. We got it. What we'll do now is steel just stayed where it was supposed to. And then we got our nuts started, little washer nut started on here. At least I thought I did. One thing you also want to do is you blow it up a little bit. Just come down here and look inside the bead and make sure your tube's not like sticking out. And do that on both sides. Actually pick the tire up and roll it, kind of centers it. If you're doing it with it on the tractor, put a little weight on it. Helps too. check this side too to make sure it's looking all right. I'm gonna go lean this thing up over here. Put these guys back in the picture. I went ahead and just moved it around, rolled it around a little bit more as I was filling it up. You don't want to exceed, I don't know, they say newer, more modern stuff, 35 PSI when you're seeding the beads. Hopefully you don't need much more than 25. Going around until the bead pretty much gets seated on there. Well, folks, we got it done. The greatest looking tire, but that's what they wanted back on there. So got the beads all seated. All I did was left it sitting, just like this, filled it up, would roll it around a little bit, bring it back, fill it up some more. And I was thinking that 35, it actually says that on this tire right here, never exceed the 35 PSI. We had to use every bit of that. It was right around 35 that we got to get the bead seated, but and then it backed out, and it's probably got about 15 PSI in there now. Should be just enough for this tractor. So anyways, thanks for watching.